Hey guys, it's Kyle with White Collar Wisdom, and today I'm going to give you the 3 best books for personal development that you need to read for 2021. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. The number 1 book that you need to read to be the best version of you possible this year: 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Dr. Jordan Peterson. These are the 12 rules listed in the book right here. Dr. Peterson walks through each one of them and explains the different significance that each one has on your life. What this book really does, though, is it gives you an idea of who you really are. It tells you why you behave the way that you do, why you feel the way that you do, and how to better channel some of these feelings into more positive and proactive results. You definitely want to start with this book first because his sequel, 12 More Rules, is coming out in March, so make sure you're read up on this one by the time that one comes out. The second book on the list is going to be Atomic Habits by Mr. James Clear. I have talked about this book in several of my other videos, and I will say that of all the actual result-based books that I've ever read, this one's going to deliver the best. Now, what he does is he talks about how do we create habits, how do we successfully create habits that stick, and using that same teaching and technique, how do we break bad habits that we don't want in our life anymore. He walks you through step by step, shows you every single thing you need to do to make it work, and I even posted a follow-up video talking about the results that I got from following his messages. So definitely one to check out, especially for creating those good habits for the new year. Number 3, The Effective Executive by Mr. Peter Drucker. Well, that's a business book. You said this was personal development. Yeah, calm down, I got you covered. The Effective Executive is going to give you time management skills and decision-making framework that are second to none, okay? First things first, I'll give you a taste of each one. In the time management part, there are tasks that we have to do every day that have to get done, right? And there are things that require deep thought and concentration that need to get done. Well, what we often try to do is we try to fit everything in. We try to do these big tasks in little bits along the way, and it just doesn't work like that. Our quality of work isn't nearly as good as if we just sat down and dedicated a straight hour to solving this one problem. But instead, what we do is we break it up into 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there, and before you know it, we've had 50 of these 10-minute sessions and we still don't have the problem solved. So take big problems, use a big block of time to do it. Block off that time to fix that problem. The other things, the tiny little things, like I gotta check my emails, do that when you have a minute. Do that after this stuff's done, but make sure it all fits in where it needs to, right? Decision-making framework. You're gonna add a new filter, right? I'll give you a taste. You're gonna add a new filter to every decision you ever have to make with the framework of this book. When you see something that has to be decided upon or reacted to, it's gonna go through the, is this a temporary thing or is this a permanent thing filter, okay? If this is something that is a recurring problem that will continue to happen over and over and over again, I need to dedicate actual quality time and resource and thought to this to fix the problem. If this is a temporary thing or a one-time thing, I don't need to change anything. I need to either handle whatever it was or delegate it off to somebody else. I don't need to be dropping everything that I'm doing every single time some problem comes up, especially these things that are going to be one-time deals. There's no reason I should be spending my day working on things that are never going to happen again. I want to focus my time and my mental energy on things that are recurring, things that are going to come up on a daily basis. I need to solve that problem. I need to solve that real issue here that keeps happening. So anyway, those are the 3 books that everybody should read for personal development this year. Highly recommend you get started with Mr. Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life first, because his next book is coming out in March that builds off of it. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks again for watching White Collar Wisdom.